what I'm trying to show you here are people are predictable. So if I met Aradhana and I met a lady before, would I talk to them in the same way? No, because they're two different people. That's the thing. So anyone here who is a peacemaker, any peacemakers out there, if you know what I'm talking about, I'm going to pick on the peacemaker. Karna Trivedi, are you a peacemaker? You look like you're Mr. S.B. Singh. Are you a peacemaker? No? Okay, let's have a look. I want to pick on someone. Peacemakers, come on. See, the peacemakers are the ones who are thinking, you know what? This is what they're doing at the moment. They're probably thinking, I'm not going to raise my hand because this guy's going to ask me questions and it may ruin my peace. I don't need that headache right now. Life is very comfortable for me at this moment. The last thing I want is this crazy man to pick on me and then ask me a million questions and destroy my peace. So it's better I stay the way I am. So if you're a peacemaker, raise your hand. Okay, there I just saw a guy. Where's he vanished to? Colonel Aditya. Let me pick on Colonel. If you can find him, it'll be good. Let me find Colonel Aditya. Guys, while we're here, we've got a massive, we've got a big camera crew here. Maybe one of the cameras can just take a shot of all the camera people. Because they're going to be standing here for nearly 10 hours a day. Give them a big, big round of applause, guys. There's a lot of people here. And it's a crazy, crazy setup. Oh, we have hearts. I like the hearts. I like the hearts. They're pretty nice. Where the hearts gone? Can we have some hearts? Guys, give me some hearts, will you? Just put a heart into the chat box, if you will, quick. That is so cool. I like that. Colonel, are you a colonel?
Yes.
Ex-colonel or current colonel?
Colonel still always.
Oh,
whether you, yeah.
Oh, retired colonel or?
Retired colonel.
Give this gentleman a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Manisha. Come on, Manisha. Good. I'm watching Manisha sitting there with her glasses on like this. You got a colonel. You have a colonel on the line. You've got to be aware. By the way, if I see Mr. Virender, come on, Virender, come on, a bit more energy. Virender, are you a peacemaker? No, what are you? So, Colonel.
Hi, Arfeen.
How are you?
I'm very good.
Where are you?
Pune.
Pune. Okay, Pune is north or north of Mumbai or west of Mumbai. What is it? Anyways, near Mumbai.
Yeah, near Mumbai. 2 hours.
That's better. 2 hours. So, so you're a peacemaker.
Yes.
So now this is going to be quite funny because he's a colonel, a retired colonel, and he's a peacemaker, right? Which is pretty cool. So these are what the peacemakers are like. So let me tell you about I know peacemakers very well because I work with one very closely. So I've seen a good state peacemaker and I've also seen a bad state peacemaker. So peacemakers are one of those people that are, let's say, for example, you go out for dinner and I go up to the colonel, where should we go? And they say, wherever. Say, okay, should we go for Indian food? They say, okay. I say, no, let's go for Mexican food. They say, all right, let's go Mexican. No, let's go for Indian. No problem. We'll go for Indian. So he will never make a decision on behalf of other people. He'll let everybody decide on his behalf because he wants peace.
Absolutely.
In a relationship, he'll be, the wife may be going nuts at him. Machine gun, boom, 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 boom. And he'll be... And when he loses it, he'll pick up something and he'll throw it. He may punch a laptop, he may smash a phone. But in the meanwhile, it's like, so this is the kind of guy that they very, in a bad state, they really, when they, in a bad state, they're really funny because they do 10 different things and they don't complete any of them. They don't know how to prioritize things. They have so many projects going. Should I do this? No. Should I do this? No. Should I? Oh, what do I do? What do I do? And they'll go and try to do this, and they won't say to you that they won't complete anything. They'll say, yeah, it'll be done. It'll be done. It'll be done. It'll be done. No problem. It'll be done. So people get very annoyed because they have very high expectations of them, and then they think they depend on them because they're so chilled out. They're so cool, right? They're so like peaceful that they think, this person will do it because he's grounded, he's strong, he's calm, he's peaceful. But you give him 5 projects, he'll be confused. Which one shall I do? Which one shall I do? Which one shall I do? And then they won't come and tell you they haven't done it. So when you go up to them and say, have you done it? They have this look on their face, no. And then you're going, what? And they're saying, I'll do it. Don't worry, I'll do it. It'll get done. When? It'll get done. So they're very, very indecisive. Now, in the high state, oh my God, they're the most incredible people on earth. These are the guys who create harmony in an environment. People are fighting, they will come in and they will create the peace. They generally are very efficient, very, very focused. And they realize that they can say no. They make decisions. They will come up to someone and say, I'm not doing this because I want to keep the peace in the environment. I cannot do this. I cannot do this. I cannot do this. This is the way I'm going to do it. Now, what I'm trying to say, does that describe you, Colonel?
Yes, absolutely.
Does your wife are you married?
Yes.
Does your wife get irritated with you?
Yes.
Is your wife there right now?
She's in another room. Should I call her?
Please, yeah. Let's find some proof.
Just a minute. Yeah.
Now, you know what's funny, right? A lot of people write to me afterwards saying, Arfeen, are these scripted? Do you have people? I swear by God, God is my witness. I don't do any scripting. I have no notes. I have nothing at all. What I do is I find people to get the truth out. Now, it will be interesting to hear his wife's side of who he is. Let's see what kind of person. Has she done the assessment?
No, she has not.
Why not? You want to keep the peace? Is that why?
Absolutely.
So I'll tell you what type she is when she comes.
Yeah, there she is.
Where are you?
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good morning.
What's your name?
I'm Shivani.
Guys, please say hi, Shivani. We have about 6,000 people watching you right now.
Hello. Good morning to everybody.
I'm going to ask you a question. I know exactly what type she is already now. I know. Okay. So now I'm going to ask you something about your husband.
Okay.
But you have to be honest.
All right. Absolutely.
Right? Now, just to let you guys know, she may not understand this, but she is a reformer. She's a reformer, right? So I can tell you that right now. Just look, if you look at her, you can see that she's very confident, right? She's got that power in her eyes. Like, you mess with me, you are like gone, right? So she's a strong woman. So I'm going to ask you, is it true that your husband does not make decisions? He's indecisive about stuff. Yes or no?
In some matters, definitely yes.
Okay, what irritates you most about your husband?
His lack of decision making in most of the power.
His lack of decision making where?
In a lot of situations.
Okay, so there you go. He doesn't make decisions, right? Now look at his face right now. Everybody look at his face. He's sitting there thinking, holy shit, what's gonna happen now? The whole world is watching me. My peace is going. So in the household, honest answer, 9 out of 10 times, she's frozen. 9 out of 10 times you get your way, right?
Absolutely.
I'm being kind to you, probably 10 out of 10. He's very good husband, right?
100%. I agree on that.
Okay, whenever someone says 100%, you can be sure they're married to a reformer, a perfectionist. The only reason it can be 100%. Because that means that he is probably saying, I will do anything for you, but I need some peace. Leave, yes. So what probably happens in most cases, half the time, just letting you know, half the time he's very irritated with you. He's probably thinking,
I agree on that.
He's now going, holy shit, I'm finished now, right?
I totally agree with you.
He's probably thinking, Thank God someone is telling her, because if I tell her, she's not going to listen to me no matter what happens. It's her way or the highway. So what happens is that they're really good partners. They're really good partners. But when they go to a low state, they can become really, really angry partners. They can start smashing things and, you know, throwing massive tantrums. Then they'll come back and they'll make up. Now she's saying, no, 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 he's not like that.
No, we don't smash things. No, we just fight and make up.
Let's see. Have you noticed how the reformers uses we don't fight? We don't.
We don't.
Brilliant. So people are, if I came now to their house, I can almost predict every argument they have. I can predict how they make up. I can predict how they go out. Because she's a reformer, he's a peacemaker. I know how to do it now. So if I went up to her and I said to her, listen, this is how you're going to do it. This is the way it's going to be done. And if you don't do it this way, you can leave this company. You know what she'll say to me? On your bike, mate. I'm leaving myself. Where he'll say, okay, I'll do it. Don't worry. I'll sort it out. I'll get it done. I'll have it done. And she'll say, before I finish my sentence, she'll be like, get lost. I'm leaving you, man. What the hell? Who the hell think you are? So I'm saying people are predictable. Give these guys a big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're a rock star.
Thank you for having me on your show. All the best.
Thank you.
Great. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Colonel, thank you very much. Great job.
Thank you very much, Arfeen. Thank you.
So now, look, listen, Colonel, I told your wife, I told her what you should be telling her. Right? You got to tell her. You got to tell your wife sometimes. Listen, you got to tell her, hello, I want to do what I want to do too.
Absolutely.
You got to do that. The goal of your type of peacemaker is to break the peace. The goal of the helper is to help less and receive more. The personality type you are meant to become less of that person. Because your peace will make you unhappy. It'll make you angry and frustrated. And half the time he's walking around thinking, oh, for God's sake, I have to go to that bloody mall again. Oh, for God's sake, that same stupid restaurant. For God's sake, let me buy what I want to buy. I don't like this shirt. I don't want this shirt. I want to wear a pink shirt with yellow bubbles on it. I want to do what I... So he's always like walking around thinking, shit, what do I do now? I'm not going to say this, because if I say this, she'll react. If I do this, she'll react, or he'll react, or they'll react. Therefore, you know what? I'm saying nothing. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to keep quiet. I want my alone time. I want to be by myself. I want to be by alone. I want to be by myself. And that's what they do. Correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Human beings are predictable. They're very, very predictable. That is the power of coaching. I can meet the Colonel right now. I can sit with him. And in the first meeting, I can say, this is what you're like. And he'll go, oh my God, how does he know? How does he know? And then I now know how to get him into a high state. What we're trying to identify, ladies and gentlemen, is who am I? That's the question. And if you answer that question, and when you're coaching people, you answer that question, your life is changed. Who am I?
Absolutely.
So, and Colonel, see, even now, he will never tell me something straightforward. He'll never. Even if I go and attack him, the Colonel will say, I'm a Colonel of peace. I shall not retaliate. I shall stand here and I will keep order. Because you can look at his face, ladies and gentlemen. Does he look like a very trusting man? He's got that trusting look. You know, that kind of guy you go up to, listen, buddy, come here, I need some help. And say, yeah, come, chill. And when you go into his company, you'll say, yeah, he's grounded. Whereas if I go to the helper, she's running around, or he's running around looking for helpers, the perfectionist got his hammer out, do this. And he's just going, yeah, like he's permanently on weed. The guy is permanently zoned out. It's true. Let's give the Colonel a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Colonel, great job.
Thank you.
So, wow. Everybody stand up.